A lot of people ask, how often do I need to come in? And I think a lot of people have gotten sticker shock from going to some chiropractor's office and being told they need to come for 3 times a week for the rest of their life. Or maybe even some naturopath's office where they do a bunch of tests and then give them $1,200 worth of supplements and say, take all these and see ya, right? And so that to me is a practice of lifestyle medicine that's kind of gone a little too far on the other side, where yes, okay, you could use all these things, but you got to look at where people are at, what they need in their lives, and what's going to actually effectively help them. So I don't have a formula, right? I can't say, oh, you know what, you come in 2 times a week for 3 weeks and then once a week for 2 weeks and all that. That doesn't make any sense because I don't know who you are yet. I don't know what your situation it is. I don't know what your married life is. I don't know what kind of foods you're eating. I don't know, whether you had cancer in your 20s, right? And so what we do is we don't come up with any of that nonsense formula stuff. I say, let's sit down. Let's figure it out. Let's come up with a plan that meets your time and your budget and really your willingness to do some of the things that you would need to do on your end of it. And then once we come up with a plan, we shake on it and then we implement it together, right? And so the more you can get involved, the more I can step back and applaud you. The more you need me to get involved, well, then we get to drag yourself down into the clinic, and that's not necessarily good for either of us, or it's not as good for my other patients who could use the help and the time as well. So for me, it's a collaborative deal of saying, come in, let's figure it out, let's just take an honest look at what's going on, let's assess what we need to do, what we need to work on, and what we need to get you involved in. Come up with a plan, and it's our plan. It's not me dictating saying, hey, you got to do this thing because I'm standing up here. I'm your friend in this. I'm supposed to help you find your way. And yes, I'll bring the wisdom and the guidance and the education and all the things that help you see it in the right way. And then at that point, we work on it together. So that's basically the way I treat, and that's the way I insist on treating, because I want to work with people. I don't want to work with zombies.